Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at why lighting is important in videos. So most people know that lighting is important for video, but many people spend money on upgrading cameras when adding more light would improve the quality of the camera that they already have. Okay, this is my desk with only my ceiling light on. Now, I added the floor standing light, and finally, this is all the lights in my room on, including the softbox. As you can see, the difference between the three different modes is significant. Without more light, you have to increase the ISO of your camera, which adds grain to the image. This makes the image look less appealing, which is something most people want to avoid. I've been using these lights in my last 5 or 6 videos, and I have definitely noticed the increase in quality just from these better lights. Mainly, I use a 2-light setup for my recordings. Now, you need a key light and a fill light. So for my key light, I'm using a Limo Studio continuous softbox, which uses a 100-watt CFL bulb and can be aimed in any direction using the head and moving the tripod. This light is pretty cheap for what you get. It only costs around $30, but you do not get adjustable brightness without just changing the bulb, and the stand kinda sucks, but that is a known problem with most softboxes in general. For my fill light, a secondary light which should be less bright than your key light, I am using a super cheap $10 full lamp from IKEA. This light is used to remove the hard shadows caused by the softbox. Okay, so this is just my single ceiling overhead light on. Now as you can see, it kind of washes out my face and casts weird shadows everywhere because it is right above me. So that's one problem that I've had with this, just using one single light, especially if it's right above you. Okay, now this is adding both of my IKEA lights that are to the left of me. So as you can see, it's a bright light right on my face on the left side of me. Because there's nothing to counteract it from the right, so it looks kind of weird, but it definitely looks a lot better than just the single overhead light. So now let's turn on the softbox. Okay, so now I have my softbox on, the IKEA light, my overhead light, as well as a light that is behind the camera, which is a warm color temperature light. So as you can see, this definitely looks the best compared to all of the other ones. The ISO is much lower than it had to be to see anything with single lights on. So if you do want to upgrade your setup, this is a good way to do it. Here's a side-by-side comparison of all 4 different tests, and the quality is definitely the best with all the lights on, but that is to be expected. Now this 2-point light setup is pretty basic, but if you want, there are other ways to affect how the video looks. Surrounding my desk area are some RGB LEDs that you've seen in some of my recent videos. These add a nice cast of whatever color I want on the product that I am shooting. Now you can also use these as a backlight, and when they are out of focus, they look great behind you. If you want to see some really great B-roll, check out the Linustechtips channel. Brandon over there does some great B-roll and a lot of good stuff with lighting. I will link some of my favorite videos as well as his Twitter down in the description below. There are many creative ways to use light adding to a video's production quality. I am definitely not a professional at all in terms of lighting, but just from shooting I have learned some things that look awesome on video. One of my newest favorite shots is at the beginning of many of my reviews. I use a Neewer CN160 LED light array as a quick on-the-go light if I am going somewhere I know I not have the best lighting. I also use it in my room to create completely dark shots while moving this light around, which creates awesome shadows and reveals different parts of what I am shooting, depending on how the light is casted. I really enjoy this effect and have been using it for a while. I also have been using the cycle color mode of the LED strips as a cool background to a product in front of them. The moving light in the background creates a sense of movement without moving the camera. So if the tripod you are using doesn't allow you to create smooth pans or tilts, lighting can help add movement to an otherwise static shot. Outdoor shooting is also a great option, as it allows for smooth lighting and even fall off of shadows. The color temperature also changes depending on the time of day. At dawn and dusk, when the sun is setting, the light is beautiful, and if you can get out to shoot at that time of day, the footage can be incredible. Natural light is also useful if you can't afford to upgrade lights at this time. Using window light, or even shooting outdoors, will have the same effects as what I talked about earlier with key and fill lights. Hopefully this video helps some people out. If you think I missed anything or I got anything wrong, please let me know down in the comments below, as well as let me know if you like this series idea. I will be doing more videos like this, so if you like them, definitely leave this video a like as well as subscribe down below. Thanks.